Hey y'all, it's Loren LoRosa from The Breakfast Club. Sorry to interrupt, but y'all know how I do. So I'm here to talk about Top Dog Law. Y'all hear Top Dog Law all over your radio, and I know by now that if you want top dollar, you should also know this. You gotta call Top Dog Law if it's about your car accident. Don't let these little family lawyers finesse you into a little check. Shouldn't nothing be little this season. Remember, for any serious accident, injury case, Top Dog Law gets you top dollar. So make sure you call today to find out what your car accident, your slip and fall, or your construction accident case could really be worth. And calling Top Dog Law is completely free also. It's free for a consultation. Call Top Dog Law today to see if your case is eligible for compensation with no money down. So make sure y'all go holla at my dogs, no pun intended, over at Top Dog Law. That's Top Dog Law on Instagram and topdoglaw.com. Now, let's get back to The Breakfast Club.
Wake that ass up
early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Alrighty, guys. So a bit more from the BET media room that we did. I sat down and I talked to Tamar Braxton. She made some comments about Loni Love. Let's take a listen to her comments first on Nene Leak's show.
I was asked to be on The Real, and this was in the beginning of the process of them casting. I'm sure it was Tamar and the other girls, but I was asked to be one of the first girls when the show first originally started. I had the contract, and I ended up not doing The Real, and they ended up casting Loni Love. I was on Real Housewives of Atlanta, so I just did not do The Real. But Tamar ultimately did The Real.
I wish they would have told me.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, Tamar.
And creating the show. That's why I'm saying I wish they would have told me that, because I wouldn't have cast Big Bad Cadillac.
I'm finna get ready to leave.
We probably would be in our 10th season by now. Thanks. Ain't that dumb?
Hey, yo. Well, I talked to her about that in the media room. Let's take a listen to Tamar on her Big Bad Cadillac comments. When I said, will there ever be any reconciliation, you said you won't say that.
I won't say that.
You're open to a conversation with Loni Love.
I am. I'm open to a conversation because I feel like now, first of all, I probably should say this out loud and in front of everybody. I apologize for calling her a big bad Cadillac. Not in any way did I want to shame her or, I've held on to, my composure all of this time and never said nothing, bad, and that was just really a vulnerable moment, and I apologize, Loni. I really want to have a conversation that could lead to a reconcile.
You were supposed to ask her, Loren, what size Cadillac were you talking about? Did you mean an XT4, an XT5, an XT6, or an Escalade? Or was it an Escalade ESV?
No.
What
That's
size
a big one.
Cadillac?
No.
That's the big
That's
back.
the big one.
The
right
ESV?
there.
The ESV. Big back
Oh,
Cadillac.
my goodness.
You should have asked her what size Cadillac.
I couldn't even get to the one question, like that question I asked when she said big back Cadillac. I literally was, I was trying not to laugh because it was just so funny. Like,
But look at the growth, though. She apologized.
She did.
Yes.
Yeah, but that ain't going to stop people from yelling big back Cadillac when they see Loni in the street.
I understand. Now you got people calling every big back person big back.
That was not me.
Yeah, right.
Well, what's funny is imagine a Cadillac Escalade pull up beside Loni and beep the horn.
That's messed up. But she did apologize, so that's what's up.
You can't be calling nobody no ride share. That's what she did. She called her a ride share.
Wow.
Honda Odyssey.
Let's stay focused. Now, well, I do want to say, too, Tamar mentioned, she wanted us to mention this. She has her new show on MTV called Caught in the Act of Double Life, about people living double lives.
Yes.
That's coming on MTV Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. So she was like, make sure you plug that when y'all use this clip. So, Tamar, I got you, girl.
Ain't that the same show Tammy was doing? Something like that?
I think it's like a spinoff of it, though, right?
Yes, another rendition of it.
Type. Yeah,
yep,
another
it
rendition.
is.
That's when Envy was on that show, and Wendy Williams had watched it and thought Envy was on the show, and he was gay. Yeah, thought Envy had snuck up on his boyfriend. I promise you, she thought that.
Yeah, he called me. He was like, "Yeah, Wendy thought she knew on this show." It was like, you live in a double life. I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
She thought you was gay. She thought you was creeping up on your boyfriend.
Because you was helping Big Sexy.
I was helping Big Sexy out.
Yes.
Yeah, if you watch the show, Big Sexy's boyfriend was cheating on him, and Big Sexy had the dye in his hair. And the dye was running, and I was trying to help the big brother out.
Wendy said, "I saw Envy on TV with the big gay guy," and he goes, "Why would you do that to me?"
Not why would I, but why would he do that to me?
Yeah, shout out to Big Sexy.
Shout out to Big Sexy. What up, Big Sexy? What up?
Well, I also too I got a chance to talk to Flau'jae as well, LSU superstar, and we talked about Angel Reese.
Flau'jae, right? That's the name, Flau'jae.
Flau'jae, yep. She called it Flau'jae.
Flau'jae.
Yes.
But we talked about her relationship with Angel Reese because it's been in question. Let's take a listen. For me, when I met you, I also got to learn who Angel Reese was as well. And you guys, it seemed like you guys were so close. And I know recently she said that you guys, she said that she still supports you guys, but you guys aren't as close as you used to be. Are you friends still, or?
We're not friends, but I mean, like that bond and that we had, and that thing that we did together, win the national championship. You can never take that away from us. And so sometimes, like, stuff happens. You wish it don't happen, but it do. And you just gotta grow. But I mean, like, I support her in everything she do. Like, she killing in the WNBA. I be on social media, you know what I'm saying, clowning the folks that be trying to talk down on her. Like, you know what I'm saying. I'm just proud of her.
And what you said, you guys aren't friends. Is that because of some of the things that we've seen before with the conversations with your people?
Yeah, it was a lot of media. It was a lot of locker room stuff, like, you know what I'm saying, stuff that go on behind the scenes. But it happens. It happens.
I thought that was very unfortunate to hear that they're not actually friends anymore.
Yeah. They only played 1 year with each other though, right?
Yeah,
In
but
college?
I just think they went through.
But we seen them together a lot
One or
too.
two,
Though. Like,
I think
you know
it was
what I
2
mean?
years.
2 years.
Yeah, but we did see them, and they were like they had each other's backs, and you know what I mean. Like they seemed like pretty close to me.
She been saying they weren't friends though. It's not a beef. It's just that we just not.
Like we ain't close no more.
Yeah, I mean, I know also too there was the incident with the parents going back and forth on social media as well, but they got through that. But I just feel like they went through so much together because, you know, the noise was so loud around them and they were doing it together. So I think I would have loved to hear her say, like, they're not maybe as close, but they still speak or they whatever. We not friends sounds like, I'm good.
Yeah, they did different paths. One's in the WNBA, one's still in college. They got different lives. You know, they're not together all the time anymore.
You could be on the same team and not be friends. Like, you go on
That's facts, too.
you go out there, you play on the court, you win games, and you go home, live your life.
Right.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, 100%. Because both of them are saying we still support each other. So, to your point, y'all are right. Now, we also talked to Johnny Venus, formerly. Well, he is still of Earth Gang, but he's doing his own solo thing real quick. He announced something that is coming. Let's take a listen with the clips. And you guys are going on tour.
Yes, we're going on tour with T-Pain in October, and we're announcing another tour very soon. But it's gonna be a great time. You know
is it the other tour you're announcing? Is it going to be Earth Gang or is it going to?
It's us and we opening up. But it's a classic group, so y'all better stay tuned because it's going up.
We can't play a guessing game of who the group is.
Can we do that?
Can we
get an exclusive right here?
Like, who are you going on tour with?
Dang, that's crazy. We're going on tour with the Clips.
Tell me how that came about.
They reached out to our agent and was like, yo, the guys want to come on tour? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's make this happen. And we was like, man, hell yeah. Like, what?
Okay, that's dope. Clips and Earth Gang.
Yeah.
That'd be a dope show.
Yep.
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
I think it's gonna be fire too, but you know, we was getting exclusives over there.
Okay, Loren.
Y'all, nothing. Go ahead.
What?
That's it. That's all. Nothing. That's all I have for the hour.
All right. Well, that's the latest with Loren. We'll see you next hour. All right. Charlamagne.
Yes, sir.
Who you give me a donkey to?
Man, we need Willie Ray Norwood Jr. to come to the front of the congregation. We'd like to have a word with him this morning.
Ray J.
Y'all
Yes.
cousin?
Yes.
I know that's right.
Yes. We need to have a conversation with Ray J this morning. He needs to come to the front of the congregation. We would like to have a word with him.
Damn.
Absolutely. Get
All
your
right.
ass up here.
All right. Well, we'll give it to Ray J when we come back. So don't go anywhere. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.